What's up, people? I am your host, Titan, and welcome to NTAT. If you have been following this channel, you know that I am a huge fan of games that allow players to play how they want to. The more options in a game, the better. One of the options that I've always loved is being able to cheat. If you're the type of person that enjoys being able to explore all aspects of a game, then you're in the right place. I want to talk about the best cheats for Starfield and how to use them. For starters, console commands are only used for Starfield if you're playing on PC. Sorry Xbox gamers, you're out of luck on this one. The use of certain cheats will disable achievements for that save file, so I do recommend playing through the entire story at least one time before using any cheats so that you can experience the story the way that the developers intended. There are hundreds of commands available for Starfield. Some are useful and some are very particular, so I won't be going into all of them in this video, but I will be talking about the ones that I found most useful and are my favorites. To start off, you'll want to press the tilde key. If this is your first time opening the menu, then you will be presented with a pop-up that says that achievements are disabled for this save. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into these commands. The first one I want to talk about is to turn on God mode. This allows the player to never die or take damage. There's no CO2 buildup or a carry weight. So to turn this on, you'll want to open up your command terminal and type in TGM. Now do note that none of these commands are case sensitive, so it doesn't matter if you capitalize them or not. So if you want to take it down a notch from total God mode, you can use the command TIM. This allows you to become immortal. With this, you'll still take damage, but you're never going to hit 0 health, so you won't die. But this does not affect your carry weight or the CO2 buildup. If God mode is not something you're interested in, but you do want to eliminate the carry weight, you can use this command. Player.setav space carry weight, followed by the amount that you want your carry weight to be. I always just set mine to 100,000 and this seems to work perfectly fine. The next one is one of my personal favorites. If you type in PSB, this unlocks all of your power abilities. This is great for a person that is not wanting to roleplay as Constellation. If that is outside of what you want your character to be, you can use this to unlock every single one of your abilities. I do have to mention that each power, perk, and in-game item has a unique ID code that you will need in order to level anything up or spawn yourself an item. IGN is one of the best websites that offers these IDs, but for more specific weapons that you're looking for, a quick Google search would just show it to you, and that's probably the easiest way to find it. So after using PSB to unlock all of your powers, you can use player.addPerk followed by the unique ID for the perk that you're wanting to upgrade. One of the drawbacks is that each perk ID has to be entered in individually in order to level it up. So this just means that if you're wanting to max out several of your powers at one time, it's going to take a few minutes and it is a tedious task. This same command can be used to unlock and level up each of your skills on the skill tree as well. Again, each perk must be entered in individually, so to unlock everything, it will take a bit of time. But to speed up your process, you can use the command player.setLevel and then type in your desired level. This will give you enough skill points to unlock the base perk for whatever you want. This just means that you'll still need to complete each challenge to unlock the next level of each skill. The best command in the entire game allows you to give yourself any item that is in the game. To use this, you'll want to type in player.addItem followed by the ID and the quantity that you want. If you're only wanting one of the item, then you don't need to enter one as the quantity, just hit enter. This is extremely useful for digipicks and credits. For credits, you'll want to use the ID 00000000F. That's 7 zeros followed by F. And for digipicks, just change the F to an A and then type in whatever number you would like. This brings me to my last and final command that I used religiously, unlock. This allows you to bypass lockpicking entirely. I love using this in areas that are filled with locked doors and chests. This saves so much time when playing this game. This is really useful for players that don't want to spec too much into lockpicking if it's not part of their role-playing or their build, so it saves up the skill points and time, and you never have to worry about a door being ranked higher than you're able to pick. On a side note, when you are using the unlock command, you do need to click the door or the chest that you're wanting to unlock. Once you see the ID of the door or the chest pop up, you know that's when you can type in unlock and it will bypass it completely. Personally, I enjoyed lockpicking at the beginning of the game, but once you do it over and over, back to back throughout the entire game, it becomes a nuisance, especially if it's not part of your character. Unlock is a time saver and one of the best commands that they could have put in this game. I know a lot of haters are going to say, don't use cheats, just play the game. But to each their own. Commands allow a person to play the game in the way that they want to and fits their playstyle. Some weapons can only be obtained during certain missions and factions, and depending on your character build, you might not want to do that mission, so you're missing out. Commands are especially helpful if you're wanting to New Game Plus quickly, or on the other hand, if you don't want to New Game Plus, you can still max upgrade all of your powers and give yourself the Starborn suit. Unfortunately, as far as I know, there are no ways to give yourself the Starborn ship or any ship in the game for that matter. But that wraps up this video for today, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe.